and welcome back to Changing Phases Tarot on YouTube. It's so great to have you here with me today. So today's reading is the 2021 yearly overview reading for all of the signs. So I'll be pulling one card from the Tarot of the Divine deck, and that will be the overall energy for the whole year for the sign. And then each month I will pull one card from the Good Tarot deck for the overall energy for that particular month. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. If you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And just a note also about the year itself. So 2021 is, adds up in numerology to a 5, and a 5 year has to do with personal freedom, has to do with choices. And then 2021 is also an angel number, right? And it means faith too. So it could be quite a significant year as far as personal growth, spiritual growth for many people. And it's also the International Year of Peace and Trust, right? The United Nations has declared it the International Year of Peace and Trust. So I'm hoping for a very peaceful or very prosperous year for all of you. Just a big thank you once again for subscribers, for those of you who just sort of stumbled upon me here today as well. It's great to have each and every one of you here, and I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light. All right, I'll stop for now and see each of the signs in a minute for the video. Hi Cancer, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your 2021 yearly overview. Okay, so starting off with the overall energy for the year for you. From the Tarot of the Divine, you have these 6 of coins, okay? And it's interesting because so far, I think you're number 6 out of the signs. And I want to say nearly all, or at least 4 out of the 6, have had like repeater cards. So the card that appears as the overall energy for the year also appear in one of the positions, right, for the month. And you have that. So the 6 of Earth here, 6 of Earth right here, 6 of coins. So Earth energy, it has to do with, the money that we earn. It's our material possessions. So the things that we can buy with the money that we earn. It can be to do with our homes, our families. And it's very, slow moving energy, Earth energy, right? With the 6 of coins, 6s in the Tarot, they have to do with balance. And so there's usually some type of give and take when the 6 of coins shows up. This can be, when you're you're going to the bank for a loan, or, so you're getting a loan, repaying a loan. Somebody's coming to you, they're asking you for money or repaying money to you. But it's also, this deck obviously shows it quite differently. And I'm going to read you the description for this particular card from this deck, because this deck is different in that it is associated, like each card is associated with a fairy tale or folklore from around the world. So obviously it looks very different than the typical 6 of Earth. But usually there's a man on the card, and he's quite well-to-do, and he's giving out, coins or helping people who are there that are in need of his help. So there's a need to, to help others, because you never know when you might be on the receiving end, right? So when you have enough resources, right? And resources don't just have to be, like tangible sort of money, clothes. They don't have to be that. They can also, time is a very important resource. So this can be giving of your time, donating your time, like volunteering. But there's a give and take energy surrounding the 6 of coins. Now in this deck, let me find who she is. So this woman, it's from Alaska, so it's an Inuit fable, and it's called The Woman Who Was Kind to Insects. And it says, the 6 of coins represents kindness and generosity to those less fortunate. The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. Generosity, charity, kindness, value, reward. That's interesting. So the pay it forward methodology. So that could be For some of you, 2016, let me hold this so you can see her. See, there's like all the insects, and so it's like giving back, right? So there could be an opportunity. It could be a year where you're able to, pay it forward, give something back, whenever you can. If you're in that situation, or you're able to help others to do so. So a very giving type of energy for the whole year. Now, we'll go through each month. So you start 2021 off with the 5 of water. So this is the 5 of cups, and it's usually a card. This, obviously, the images for this deck, they're quite different than in the traditional tarot. Usually the 5 of water would show like 2 cups that are still standing, and then 3 that have spilled out, and so the person is just very focused on what they don't have, what they've lost. So there's a feeling with the card of loss and disappointment. But then there's also the message to go along with it, that you need to focus on the positive, right? Focus on the 2 of cups, not focus on what hasn't worked out or what you have lost. So there's a need to remain positive when the 5 of water shows up. Water energy is to do with feelings, emotions, relationships. So focusing on the positive, right? Releasing any negative feelings or any negative thoughts to do with things that didn't work out. And for many of us, 2020 was a year that was difficult, that many things didn't work out because of the very strange circumstances that we found ourselves in. So there's a need to release that as you move into the new year. And it's followed in the month of February by the 7 of fire. So this is the 7 of wands. And fire energy, it deals with the work that we do. It can also be creative projects and endeavors. It's our own drive and passion and determination for the things that we do, right? So, and in this particular deck, it's slightly different in that you see that this is a unicorn here. So there's this message with this particular 7 of fire that you need to be that unique, be the unicorn, be the unique person that you are, be that individual, to stand out from everybody else, and be proud of that, right? So embrace the difference that you bring as a person, whether this is, to a relationship or within, a career setting or some type of work setting. It's about standing your ground, standing for who you are and being proud of who you are, right? Being proud of your individuality. Now, the month of March, you have, and please don't worry, don't turn off the reading. Your year ends beautifully. And the Tower, right? This is Major Arcana number 16. Like I always say, the Tower is not necessarily a negative card. It just isn't. I know that some people, when they see the Tower, they automatically think, oh, this is destruction, this is terrible, but it's not. What is the Tower? More than anything, it's about the unexpected, and in life, certainly unexpected things happen all the time, but it's about how we approach that, how we confront these changes. So it's about our mindset, how open we are, how we react to the changes. That's what's important. So if there is, for example, a job loss, or, if sometimes I give the example of, with the Tower, it's unexpected, but not necessarily bad, because say you've been in a job, sort of a dead-end job, you're not really happy there, you stay there because it pays the bills, and then you go into work one day and they say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to cut back your hours, or we're going to have to let you go. So yes, it's, it could be viewed as bad in the sense that, you're out of a job and it's a huge shock, but it's about how you approach that news, right? That information. That's what's going to make the difference. So if you approach it as, wow, okay, so now I can actually start up my own business, or I can, think about changing careers, go in that different career path, do something completely different. You know, it's about how you view change. So it's your attitude in the midst of change. So March could be a month, you know, either a month that brings in challenges or unexpected things. So it's about how you approach that. And as you head into April, you have, you know, this repeat energy of the Six of coins. So it's about balance, right? So balance, a give and take. So approaching it in a very balanced manner. This can be, yeah, this can be the, you know, again, this give and take energy. So somebody might be stepping in to offer you assistance. You might be offering assistance to somebody else here, but definite balance coming in following, you know, an unexpected turn of events in the month of March. May, you have the Four of Air. So this is like the Four of Swords. So it is a card of healing. It's a card of recovery. It's a card of taking time out to heal emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? So there could be, you know, this need to maybe retreat, heal, think about where you're going, right? Regroup, replan, before you head into the summer months and, you know, the second half of the year. But it is a card of healing. So there's definitely, you know, this could be financial healing, a healing of the resources. This could be just mentally healing. So if you know, if this was a huge shock, then there's sort of balance being restored here, and then you're healing from it in the month of May. So by the time you get to June, I can't reach over here, there we go. You have the Three of Water. So this is Three of Cups. This is celebration, right? You're celebrating something here. And this can be celebrating, you know, just getting together with friends. It can be a more significant celebration. So celebrating a new job, celebrating, you know, opening up your own business. It can be celebrating news of pregnancy, birth of a child. It can be an engagement, a wedding, right? It's obviously going to be different for everybody watching, but it is a card of celebration, and it's getting together with friends and loved ones to, you know, to enjoy their company, but to celebrate something, right? So however it plays out in your life, you're celebrating by the middle of the year. Now, July brings in the Five of Fire. So this is the Five of Wands, which can be a card of conflict, of kind of argument, but it also shows up when you're going out for like a position, you know, so you're submitting your application or your CV for a position, and then, you know, whoever is the hiring manager or the human resources department, they're taking everybody's information, and so, you know, it's you kind of going up against your competitors. It can be also, you know, disagreements within, say, a work setting, or it could even be, you know, within the home, but it's an energy more of vying for the top position, that alpha position. Usually this card, it has, you know, there'll be sort of two men going up against each other, or three men, or and sometimes it's like lions baring their teeth and the men are just holding up one. So, you know, the message is that they're not trying to hurt anybody. It's not a bad card. It's not, you know, they're vying for that top position. So you might be, you know, going up against others. It might have to do with, you know, with the celebration, if you did get this new job opportunity, or, you know, if you're opening up your own business, maybe you've gone into business with other people. And so, you know, now there's this phase of trying to get along, you know, trying to work things out together, vying for that top position, you know, trying to kind of come out on top here. But you have in the month of August this very introspective energy of the Hermit. Okay, this is number 9 of the major arcana, and the Hermit goes within, right? So when the Hermit's trying to figure things out, the Hermit retreats, usually goes off, you know, up into the mountains, or off by himself to kind of shut himself off, to be able to reflect, to, think about next steps. So it is a card of introspection, right? It's a card of trying to come up with, the information or the answer that he needs to come back to society and keep moving. So there's a reflection here, right? Reflecting upon something. It could be on, if this is a new job path, reflecting on that. Have I done the right thing? Going into business with these people, was that the right thing for me to do? So it's that type of going over things, but doing so, by yourself, retreating. Brings us to September, where we have the Page of Earth. So this is news coming in. This is a new offer. This could be an offer, a new job offer. This could have to do with, the way that you make money, because Earth energy, right? We have the Six of Earth up here. We have more Earth energy with the Page of Earth. And pages, they can be people, but usually I view them as messengers, right? If this were a person, it would be a younger Earth sign individual, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But they bring in news, they bring in this, and it's more than just the news. It's really about the opportunity to manifest, the opportunity to bring whatever this new way to make money or this new job into your life. So it's more than just the news. It's more about manifestation of this news in your life. Now, the month of October, you have this very spiritual energy of the Hierophant, so Major Arcana, number 5. And usually, the Hierophant we associate with like large institutions, obviously as the kind of leader of the religious institution. The Hierophant is associated with large institutions like courts, the government, large academic institutions like schools and universities. It's interesting that in this deck, the Hierophant appears as this woman, right? So there's like this witch on the card, and she has her altar. She has everything that she, is trying to either use or manifest. So there's some type of ritual that she's performing here. So, especially in this deck, there's a need to tap into your spirituality, a need for you to maybe, if you are interested in spirituality, to look into that more, right? This might be you buying books about, how to, if you're interested in like spell work or things like that, how to do that, or getting in touch with groups or people that you could learn from. So there's a definite, spiritual or need for you to develop that spirituality coming through with the Hierophant. But it could also be, dealing with these large institutions. So this new offer, it could be a new offer to work for a large institution, right? This could be attached to one of these places that they are ruled by, rules and like ceremonies and, the specific way of doing things. So it's very traditional, right? So there might be this new offer coming in that has to do with that type of workplace. Now, as you end the year, I love the months of November and December because you have the 10 of water, the 10 of cups, so the ultimate in happiness, right, and abundance, and this is like the happily ever after card, and the Sun card, which is Major Arcana number 19. It's like probably the happiest card in the entire deck. And can you get any happier than this Buddha? Look how beautiful. I love this. He's like such a happy figure to have on this 10 of water. So just, ultimate in emotional fulfillment and abundance and happiness and, wish fulfillment and the happily ever after. And, everybody has their own version or their own idea of what that happily ever after is, but this is your happily ever after coming in. And if there's something that you've been waiting for an answer on, you have that, right? The Sun comes in to say yes. It's a big yes, a big affirmation, but it's also a card of vitality, a card of good health, a card of clarity. It shines its light on situations, brings clarity to situations. So, you know, as you head out of 2021, I think that there's just, you know, everything that you have been working on throughout the entire year, you're finally seeing, you know, the results of that come in by the end of the year. And, you know, going back to the tower moment, and then this balance, you know, followed by the balance of the Six of Earth, and then the Six of Earth being the overall energy, there could be this, you know, this big shakeup with the tower. It could be where, you know, you do head down this different path. And, you know, it might cause you a little bit of, you know, concern, or, wow, have I done the right thing? I'm not sure. But you're headed the right way. So if there's any doubt, just know that, you know, you are heading in the right direction here. Definitely. And this could be, you know, again, either working for yourself, working for one of these large institutions, but ultimately leading to great happiness. So looks like a wonderful year. It really does. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful 2021. Bye for now.